Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. Okay, one part of the garage is now empty. Wife is out for a little spin. I'm gonna flip this around. There we go. Yeah, she's out. So I've been working on the Corvette for quite a while, for the last month or so. Made a bunch of progress, so we're just going to review this fairly quickly. So one thing I do still have outstanding, though, is I have an O-ring that I need to put on this filler cap, breather cap that goes down for the PVC system, but that I got to take care of. I had to take about an inch off of this tube right at the end here to get this aligned properly, coming into the box here. And the adapter, rubber adapter tube there, was replaced with a 4-inch tube versus I think what comes was a 3 7/8. So that was replaced, and all this, was done partially. First off, this brings it out an inch, everything out an inch from the throttle body here. So now the throttle body is out an inch. So this piece did not align up. So I had to take an inch out of that. When I did, and I'm glad I did, because right on the inside here, there's a ridge on the inside of this tube when the air comes around. And so I worked on that and opened that up to relieve that little restriction that was inside there. So that's all completed now. So I don't know. I don't think there was really much more over on this side. I did put an air fuel gauge, and it comes up through here. Here's the actual cord right here, and it comes up through along the fender in here. And basically it goes underneath this panel right in here and up inside the car. There are some changes here. You can see, so the gauge is in there with the mounted it on top of this nitrous panel here, which I haven't installed all the wiring for that yet, but the AFR is working. I've already tested that. Shifter, I changed the shifter to an MGW shifter. It feels nice, very nice. I have the Z06 steering wheel now. I did put that on as well. But the wiring is routed for the AFR gauge. It comes down through here underneath this panel and across and underneath. And then this wire here, which I just have wrapped around the steering column right now, is for the HP tuner connection to the computer. But I had to take out the whole console here and get the hot lead. Comes for the AFR gauge, comes off of the I guess this is the like an accessory piece here. So it's almost like the old lighter, the cigarette lighter, but it's power takeoff. So I was able to get into the back of that and use that. So those are some of the changes there. Another set of changes were down on the brakes down below here. See, I added this little piece right in here. So just put one little screw in the bottom here. And so this is just going to suck up the air just a little bit better. See, if you look at the line here at the bottom of the car, the bottom of that plastic was right at the bottom of the car. So yes, it's going to get air. There's no doubt. Here, it's a little bit below. And so hopefully it'll take in a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't catch on anything. I mean, it might. There's a possibility. It's just a little piece of tin, and it's just got one screw. If it gets caught and it gets ripped out, it'll just rip right out, which will be fine. Otherwise, it's going to stay. It's not moving. And I have one, you can see it over on the other side over there. Now, the other piece that I have done, I added the tow hook. So I have to now have the tow hook down here, so you can see. They don't come standard on the 2014 cars. So this was a piece that I made from scratch, and then I, drilled the hole where they would have put it in 2015, and completed that. There's a place down, right down, and there's an open spot right down in here. You can't see it because it's all painted, but it's up in the radiator support, so it's back up in here. The other thing I did is I've added this little air pickup. You can see right here. The bottom is really flat here, and the air goes up into the upper fender here, the front portion of the fender. And that air box, as you saw up in the engine compartment, is attached to the top of the fender. So it's just stagnant air. There is probably a little bit of air going up in there. This hopefully will catch just a little bit more. I mean, it's nothing big. Like I said, if any of these stupid little changes here, and they're not stupid, but the little changes, minor little changes, if it picks up 5% more air in the brakes or 5% more air scooped up in there, great. That's what I was looking for. So that's pretty much it. That's what I've been doing over the last month. And that's all we'll review for now. Back to it. Some changes to the garage here. I have my business, so here's a lot of some of my things here, and I do have the upstairs. But I moved my my rolling table here, brought that back in over to this area here, and then the box, my toolbox, my new box, and finally got tools organized and got some things labeled, so I actually know where things are. Yay! So we're getting there. CJ probably will notice his magnet thing up there. Yeah, I've got little projects I'm doing. Liz got me a nice whiteboard. I'm able to, keep track of various projects. Actually, almost everything's done on here now. My to-do for the weed whacker, I just finished that. You can see here, that was up on the board. I just needed to get a new head. So that's completed. Dan's car, got just a couple things I want to finish there if I can get that done. If not, it's not a major deal. The O-ring for the car, for the oil filler cap, and I'm just thinking maybe find some of the original type center caps there. But yeah, I mean, I've got my my work area over here. I've got the whiteboard, which will be nice. I can keep track of things. I've got a calendar. Here are these drill bits that I used for the Corvette. They're wood drill bits, but I was able to cut them. I actually had to, as you can see down on the bottom here, I had to cut these because they were a little bit too long for where I actually have the Corvette. You see how close I have it up to the front of the garage. I couldn't get the drill bit, the drill, and everything inside the front grill to drill that. But I just rearranged things. I've got some. Oh, and look at my. Liz did get me a clock, so now I have a clock, a Corvette clock. I need to get a white background for it, so that'll be something I'm going to be looking for. We're here in the Northeast, so we have to have our snow stuff, which gets very rare. But new air compressor, my MIG welder, and I just got the tank. So I just got an argon CO2 tank for MIG welding. So, and then just the regular stuff. I'm got to put a battery in my generator here. I'm waiting for that battery to come in. And I've just been changing over a lot of my lights over to the LED lights. So that's been, one of my little projects here is to upgrade the lighting. And just, my machines, all my wood shop stuff over here. I can do pretty much all the stuff I want to do with the woods. So, all's good. That's all I have for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. And put up another video when I got whatever the next little project is that I'll think of. So, that's it. Take care.